Welcome to Fortune Cookies Tarot. Political Spotlight Wednesday. We're going to see how successful Trump is going to be in restoring those that were affected in North Carolina and Southern California. Be right back. Welcome to Fortune Cookies Tarot. I'm Annabelle. I'm a tarot practitioner for over 35 years. But in this video, I'm going to be using Lenormand of Enchantment. So Trump has had a heck of a week. He has rolled up his sleeves, got to work. As predicted, he did hustle his butt right out to California. Didn't see him in the back of the truck yet, talking and giving a speech from the back of the truck. I also didn't hear him tell Gavin Newsom, "You're fired," but he kind of said it to Karen Bass. So let's see how successful he's going to be. We're going to be doing a 9-card spread with Lenormand. If you are interested in Lenormand, I do have a digital class on my digital academy, the Fortune Cookie School of Cartomancy and Divination, where we do all kinds of stuff on there. It's a self-driven course. You can take it. There's a 3-day course on tarot as well, and soon to be launched a full-scale introduction to tarot. It takes about, I don't know, like 3 to 6 weeks, depending on how fast you go. But there's videos of me. We'll have group classes. We'll have all kinds of fun stuff. And you get lots of handouts, and it's a quick, easy way to learn. Lenormand, you can actually learn in just a few hours. It's a really simple learning process. It's very verbal as opposed to very pictorial like the tarot. There's not a lot of other things you have to learn, like astrology and alchemy and whatnot. So this is a fast and easy way to go. Have some fun, impress your friends, start a YouTube channel, whatever you want to do. But let's talk about Trump. So I'm going to bring up the card view. Please like, share, and subscribe. Hope you're having a great day. So let's look at North Carolina. Now, North Carolina was affected by the hurricane. Many homes were destroyed. They had a lot of trouble getting equipment and supplies up the mountain due to the way that the hurricane just decimated all of the trees. There was a lot of trouble with those backcountry roads. If you've ever lived up in the mountains, you know one road goes out, you're in a little bit of trouble sometimes. I lived in Lake Tahoe, and it gets pretty dicey when one of the roads would go out for either the avalanche, something like that. It would get really dicey. So let's see how he's going to be able to come to the aid of the people in North Carolina. He went there and then he jumped right over to California. So let's see what the Lenormand says. Right in the middle, we've got woman. So we're going to be caretaking that. In the past, we have clouds. Oh, clouds are always a good thing to see in the past because we want to see brighter things in the future. Clouds, they actually were hit twice, if my understanding is correct. So we do have the whip there. That would be twice. And then the stork. Here we come with altruistic aid. So gifts, presents, things like that. The community in North Carolina really came together in this situation. And the other states, I don't want to pretend like the other states weren't affected. North Carolina in particular was very wildly affected. But they had people that were going up and down in ATVs and horses and things like that. So now we get to the thing. The mice. This is the red tape paperwork nonsense that they had to go through. The woman is coming in and she is going to bring us a brighter future. That's the star there. Stars are always bright future. Same in Lenormand as in tarot. It's in the future. It's something we have to get to. It's something we have to aspire to. When you wish upon a star, those kinds of things. It's manifesting. It's all of those things. But this is good stuff to come in the future. Brighter days ahead. So now we're into the future right down here. What do we have? Ooh, we have the scythe. And then we have the path. And then we have the home. Okay, house. So I do think we're going to be cutting out the red tape here, the nonsense. So I think the scythe is really cutting out this kind of craziness. When we read Lenormand, we go past to future, past to future. So here, all things are good. The underlying things, we have the clouds. We needed a caretaker that's going to come to the fore and restore the home for others. When we cut out the mice, we get clearer paths, easier ways to get to home and the star. So, like I said, Lenormand, you can actually create keywords for the cards. Story, there are stories that go with the cards, but you can create keywords for the cards and you can just make sentences with them. It's one of the things that I do teach in my Lenormand class, that you just make sentences, noun, verb, adjective. It's really fun deck to work with. So I do think that he's going to be successful. I think it is going to take some time due to the topography of the area. I think that is a big challenge. Intuitively, I'm getting that, but I think that we're going to find some different ways of getting there. The path is also crossroads. It's a little different in this deck, but it will get us to where we need to go, which is putting people back in houses. So do I think that his efforts in North Carolina are going to be successful? Absolutely. This says yes. So let's see what's going on in California. Now, we did see, and I'm going to do some shorts about Karen Bass, or a short about Trump and Karen Bass. But we did see in that televised meeting, that round table, well, it wasn't a round table. It was more like a triangle, or an open-sided square table. We did see that permitting and regulations were a big concern in California. There are a lot of regulations. There is a lot of permitting. Trump was very concerned about permits holding things up to a time frame of 18 months. So he's very concerned about that. Let's see what we get here. We're talking about California. Is Trump going to be successful? We have the dog right in the middle. What is the dog? Look at how cute he is. Oh my goodness. He is loyalty, friendship. He is going to California, not as na 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 na, I told you so, because he did say they needed to clean their deadfall out of their forests, and they said no. So he is going there as a friend, as a friend. Up top, the child, the birds, the garden coming together. That's a good thing. And then we have the letter, the anchor, stork. We saw that already. The moon, when the moon hits your eye, like a beat pizza pie, that's amore. So the child, in this sense, again, past to future, hidden things are on the diagonal. So when we have the child here, this is idealistic thinking. So now what we have is the idealistic thinking is being discussed. This deck, the Cyril Marchetti Lenormand deck I have, I love that deck because it's 2 men, 2 women, and it also has 2 sets of birds. It has one set of red birds, which are gossipy, and then it has one set of owls, which are much more higher thinking kind of capacity. So in here, we only have the one set of birds, but we have the flamingos. Flamingos are light and fun and simple, not anything complicated. It's not a bird of prey. It's not a little weak duckling that we see laying in a mud puddle. So they are strong. They are flashy. They are vibrant, just like our Californians. They're vibrant people. So they are now discussing the idealism of yore and how that maybe they can all come together in the garden, which is in a social environment, to work through this. Possibly to find some different anchoring things. The letter, this is definitely permits, this is regulations, all of that stuff. Trump is coming to the table as a friend, relieving these. We're all discussing it, and it's going to anchor us into a new future. I think he will be more reasonable than some of the dissenting voices will think. I think he is going to be more cooperative on the permitting because he does know what it takes to put a building up, let alone an entire community or several communities. So I think he's going to be very, very reasonable about accepting some of the environmental concerns that they have, but I think he's going to push it through because really we have to get people back in the house. This altruism here with the stork, we've got to get them back in the house. Things that were hidden will be revealed. So this anchoring is going to come out into the sun. Everything's going to be above table. Is he going to be successful with that sun card? It does look like he will be. The tree, he's going to build a brand new California. One of the things that he's going to do is, I don't know if that was a bug or a feather. He is going to befriend California because we need California. We need it to be part of America. When foreigners look at the United States, they think of New York City and then the beaches of California. They don't think about, the horselands of Tennessee. They don't think about the historic places in Pennsylvania or Virginia. They think about the big and bold things that we have to offer. And he's going to say, you are one of the jewels in our crown. We cannot let you go. So does it go quickly? The fish, he's gonna make him flush with money. And he's gonna make him feel sweet. He's gonna make him feel sweet. So I think this says he's gonna be successful bringing California back to what it needs to be. So he's going to let them know that they are a vital part of America and that they have to be sound and good and part of our life and our presentation to the rest of the world. So I hope you guys enjoyed this. Again, if you're interested in any of any kind of cartomancy, you can go over to my digital academy. I'm going to be adding more stuff to it. I've been super, super busy of late with everybody being in plays and jumping into professional music leagues and things like that. So we've been a little bit crazy and we got sick at the beginning of the year. So we're trying to play catch up and I'm here for it. I'll have some more classes up for you on there pretty soon. So go over, check it out. But before you do any of that, make sure you're subscribed, make sure you have your notifications on, become a member if you want. I give away readings every month to my membership. So hope to see you guys there in the future. Bye for now.